Hey, you guys, I'm coming back with another video. I just wanted to do this live real quick. I was inspired. I was at the gym and I was just thinking, like, because I get asked a lot of times, people be like, oh, I don't know what to do, and so forth and so forth. And I was just thinking, like, you guys know I sold my business, so you know that part already. And I was just thinking, if I had starting from zero, right? I'm on a 1 year non-compete, but starting from zero, I was just thinking, what would I do today? What would I do today if I had to make 5K in a week? Okay, now, me knowing what I know and I have systems in place, obviously, is different things that I could do, right? It's different things that I could do. But I wanted to give you guys one tactic. And I've spoke about this on many other videos, and I want to bring it home again because a lot of what I say is common sense is not commonly practiced, right? It's common sense, it's just not commonly practiced. So uh, I'm gonna wait a minute and I'm gonna let you guys kind of load on here real quick. Got my little tea. I'm just leaving the gym. In case you guys want to go and get it, it's green tea. Green tea with lemon. Okay, so guys, real quick. Like I said, I'm just leaving the gym. Got me a little tea. If I had to make 5K in a week, how would I do it? Like, what would I do to get 5K in a week? Okay, what would I do? 5K in a week, guys. I want you to load in. If you guys have any questions, throw them right here on this live. But I want to talk about how I would get to 5K in a week if I was any one of you guys just starting out. It's something tactical. It's just something anybody could do. I just want to talk about it. How I would get to 5K in 1 week time. Okay. And again, it's tactical. It's anybody can do this. Okay. Let me jump right into it. Some of you offer, COVID disinfecting services. Some of you offer window cleaning. Some of you offer VCT floor care. Some of you offer carpet cleaning. Again, I know how difficult it is to get your very first commercial cleaning account. Okay, I totally understand that. The competition is fierce. It's cleaning businesses starting every single day. So the more, this business is always going to be a demanding business. Cleaning will never go out of style if you ask me. Okay. Every single year, I feel like cleaning is just going to be that business that is always started up. Like people are always going to start a cleaning business, right? Because it's low overhead, it's wide profit margins, right? But low overhead. And this is why when you go do your calling and you do your door-to-door sales and you do all of these different things, that's why a lot of these companies tell you, well, I just signed on with another company, I have another company, or I'm all set, I'm okay. Okay, because again, the pool is fierce out here. So what you have to do, you do things the conventional way, you get the conventional pay. You have to have things set up in a different way. Okay, you guys got to have things set up in a different way in order to get a different pay. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, what's going to happen is that forever people are going to start a cleaning business because it's simple, it's easy, it's low overhead, right? But the profit margins are wide. You can make a lot of money with the business. Now, Fabio, how would you make 5K in a week? I would take a niche down service. Okay, follow me, guys. So if you're doing carpet cleaning, if you're doing window cleaning, if you're doing like COVID disinfecting cleaning, whatever that niche down service that you offer, because your main company could be commercial, right? So if you're doing commercial, let's say you're doing commercial and residential, what you will want to do is reverse engineer your way into the building or into the home. So what I would do is I would run a ad campaign. Okay, I would run a ad campaign on Facebook preferred, because despite what you hear, Facebook ads is still a good platform. I mean, Facebook is still a good platform to do your ads on. But I would run a Facebook ad campaign from anywhere to from 100 to 300 bucks. Okay, from 100 to 300 bucks, Facebook ad campaign, focusing down on that niche down service. Okay, focusing on that niche down service. So if you're already having a hard time getting into buildings, and you can do this on across every platform, to be honest, you can do this on every platform. Niche down to, let's say, carpet cleaning, hypothetically, right? So you get an irresistible offer, you put an offer together, uh, guarantees, so forth and so forth, right? You stack the offers, whatever you do. I will run a ad campaign on just carpet cleaning. You go in and do what I call show up and show out, right? You do a great job. That within itself will solidify you as the carpet cleaner. Now, with this being said, you can take that way of getting into somebody's home or into somebody's business and reverse engineer that and have them sign up with you for a year or whatever the term is, in terms of having them having you as their commercial cleaner, right? Or their residential cleaner if you go after residents. Okay, so yeah, you might offer. Let's say for an example, you do like my biggest thing, the thing that I made the most money on, even up into selling my business, is the COVID disinfecting cleaning service, right? So I still offer COVID cleaning, right? I did fogging. I still did fogging all the way up into selling a business. So I will run an ad campaign locally, right? And what I like about Facebook, they have a lot of different tangents where you could say you could target people that's making $200,000 a year, that stay in a certain area, that went to college or college graduates, that, right? So you can run your ad according to whatever target you want to target on Facebook. If you never ran the Facebook ad, this is probably foreign to you, but you will see if you go into your Facebook, into the app itself, right, and you go into like you're about to put together an ad, it's going to ask you a lot of questions. You can target your audience on Facebook, okay, and that's how I made an absolute killing with just homeowners alone. Now, if you're expecting to sell businesses, you're not necessarily going to find them on Facebook. I would probably suggest you do LinkedIn marketing or some SEO, right, or some Google ads, okay. But Facebook is incredible for niche down services, okay. Now, am I telling you you want to get no business owners on Facebook? Absolutely not. Because I got people in the coaching, they was like, oh, I know, Fabio, you said I won't get, no business, but I actually got some business owners on Facebook or on Instagram. I've actually had people tell me that, right? But the vast majority, you got to know where your target is, okay? So the vast majority of the people that's on Facebook are a lot of homeowners, um, professional people, and some young people. But all of your young people is going to be right there on TikTok, Instagram, right? Give and take. But the older crowd is now on Facebook, whereas the younger crowd is now on TikTok, right? Everybody's doing the TikTok thing or whatever the newest app is. But again, you could make an incredible amount of money on Facebook ads. You could put the campaign what you want to put it as. You could do a $50 campaign, $100 campaign. I like to tell people repetition. So like people in my coaching, I would tell them to run it for like 250 to 300 just to test, right? Just to test, and try to do that weekly, okay? Because if you're expecting to do the ad, let's say today, and expecting buku service tomorrow or buku inquiries tomorrow, it probably won't happen that way. I'm not saying it can never happen or it's impossible, but it probably won't happen that way. You'll probably have to keep running that ad for a significant amount of time. Okay, so it's only two ways your ad won't work on Facebook, and that's either your messaging or your copy, right? Or you didn't set something up right prior to running that ad, so you're like really wasting money as far as your analytics, your the demographics, so forth and so forth. You probably just went in it blind. You didn't kind of do your research. Those are usually going to be your two ways that you won't make money. Okay, is the ad itself, your copy, or the way you set the campaign up within the Facebook platform. Okay, now I'm not this superior ad creator type of guy, right? Because I had my flaws, but I learned a lot. I wasted a lot of money on Facebook ads and even TikTok. I did some TikTok ads, some Instagram ads, but I'm a big fan of Facebook because I think Facebook will yield you a better return. So to recap what I was saying, guys, if I had to make 5K in 1 week, I'm absolutely sure, knowing what I know about Facebook, that it can be done. And I'm just using 5K on the low side. Okay. Again, this will not happen overnight. Okay. It's two ways you can do. You can do a video, visual, or you can do a copy. So where you have text that you then typed out or whatever, and you run that as a sponsor post. So whenever you see sponsor on Facebook, that's a paid ad, right? Now, video, Facebook like, Google like, everybody like Google. I'm sorry, everybody like video, like all the platforms. Okay, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everybody likes video. So if you had to run an ad locally, what I would do is record yourself explaining about your product or service and how it could be helpful to the end user, right? Have a hook. I was just telling somebody in my coaching today, for an example, the hook that I use for COVID is, are you driving around with COVID? Right? Because my company, we did disinfecting to the vehicles, inside the vehicles, right? So what I did, guys, and some of you can use this, what I did was I linked up with a car detailing place, right? So I would run an ad, are you driving around with COVID? I think I'm probably the first and only in my area to just think of something like this and then advertise it. Are you driving around with COVID? Right? So we would get people cars, right? I hooked up with a detailer. They shampoo it, clean it in and out, right? And then we just go in with the fogging and I charge them a price. I pay the fee for the detailer, right? Which is already equipped in the price that I already charge. And voila, we disinfect the cars from the inside out. You see what I'm saying? Another hook that I would use is, did you bring COVID home from work? Right? Are you living with COVID? Right? So again, I would have these crafty hooks because they make you think, am I driving around with COVID in the car? Right? Am I living with COVID in the house? Am I working next to COVID in the workplace? Right? Are you working with COVID? Right? So um, all of these different hooks is something that'll make you think and say, whoa, am I working with COVID? COVID. Am I driving around with COVID in the car, right? Did I bring COVID home from work? Right? And a lot of this would have the end user thinking, well, am I? And it could spike inquiries, right? In your business, in your ad. That's if you just use that hook and then you have to provide an extreme good offer and great copy, right? Now again, video is the best. Tell you that right now. All platforms like video, but if you got really like text, it could still be effective. But if I had to make a suggestion, I would suggest that you guys do a video recording yourself. It don't have to be anything fancy, right? You can literally be walking down the street recording yourself, right? About your business or whatever, and then use that recording as your ad on Facebook. Okay, use that recording as your ad on Facebook. This is the way that you can engineer yourself into somebody's home or into somebody's business. Okay, and you can use the same concept for business as you do for residential. Okay, residential, you're probably going to get a faster response because of the type of platform, or depending on the type of platform, you're probably going to get a better response for residential using this model on Facebook. Okay, so again, guys, this would be the best way that I would suggest that you guys could run, that you guys can run the numbers up very, very fast, with ads. Now, this is going to go over a lot of people's head because the vast majority of the people that I speak to, they just will not run ads. Okay? They just will not run ads. And you guys are leaving a lot of money on the table. I don't know how in the hell you guys think you will get far if you don't do any outbound marketing, right? You don't do any outbound, um, or yeah, you won't do any outbound, you won't do any inbound. So I don't understand how a lot of people think they're going to get money. You're going to at some point have to do ads. You're going to have to, okay, because flyers is only going to take you so far. Cold calling is only going to take you so far. Door knocking is only going to take you so far, right? So you got to get creative with your approach, which is why I tell people use the media. That's another thing, okay? Using the media, getting yourself booked in the media and the local media in your area will solidify you as the expert, okay? A lot of people don't talk on this topic, but again, I'm thinking of ways that you can be different in your area. If I ask you guys that's watching or that sees this, how many lawyers do you see in the media? You probably can give me anywhere between 3 to 5. Just in your local area. I'm not talking about nationwide. In your local area, how many lawyers do you see in the media? Okay, and I'm talking about just unpaid media. I'm talking about on the radio, in the news. You probably can give me 3 to 5. But if I ask you guys, how many commercial cleaning companies do you see in the media in your immediate area? You probably couldn't give me one. Why not you? Okay, it's not difficult. You can't pay the media to get on the news. Okay, and I know this is not for everybody, but this is just a tactic you can use to separate yourself from the competition or from other companies in your area. Yeah, you're the smaller company. There might be $1 million companies or $500,000 companies in your area. You're not trying to compete with numbers. You're just trying to set yourself apart. Because every company is licensed and bonded, or at least they should, right? So everybody we're licensed and bonded. We specialize in this. We got this certification and that certification. Every company says that, right? But not every company is using the media. Okay, not every company is reverse engineering themselves into somebody's building or into somebody's home. And if you do what I call show up and show out, that means go in, provide the service, do it at the highest level. Why wouldn't they want to have you again? They would love to have you again. Okay, so again, guys, for my people that's watching this, that does residential cleaning, phones is going off, that does residential cleaning, commercial cleaning, a way to reverse engineer yourself. And I'm just using COVID because that was my top service, one of my top service. But this could work with carpet, VCT floor care, painting, window cleaning, whatever service you offer. So it doesn't have to be COVID disinfecting services and fogging. It don't have to be that. It just worked for me. Okay, but you can, whatever other service that you offer in your company that you haven't been doing, market that service and reverse engineer yourself into the building. Jesus Christ, my phone's just going crazy. Reverse engineer yourself into that building. Okay? And once again, so Fabio, how do it work? You put out an ad, right? You put out an ad. Or you go door to door. Like, let's say you get the postcards, if that's what you're doing. You can just advertise COVID disinfecting services and fogging. Just that. Just that. Okay, you can do an irresistible offer. Let's say you're selling it for, I don't know, we're going to say $600. And it might take you, I don't know, let's just say half an hour to do the fogging. So you can say half off. Now, follow me now. We're using $600. You can say half off of COVID disinfecting services for your building. So on your postcard, your hook is going to be, are you working with COVID? Or let me see, what else could I use? Yeah, let's just say, are you working with COVID? Okay, so this is for your business owners. That's gonna instantly make them think, am I working with COVID? Right? So your goal is to go in there, do a one-time clean, because you got to clean it first before you can disinfect and do your fogging. You don't want to fog over dust and dirt. You do your one-time cleaning. Do it at the highest level, and after you're done, you ask them, so what do you think? How do you feel about the building? How do you feel about your office? Or whatever the case is, right? You want to get feedback from them. And then that's where you can reverse engineer. You say, well, how about we keep this up? What I'll do for you today, let's go home, go to our head office. We put the numbers together, get the numbers together. And what I'll do for you once a month is give you half off for 1 year of COVID disinfecting services, right? That's just something that I just thought up real quick. So if your COVID disinfectant services is $600, and you say I'll give you half off, when the last time you made $300 for 30 minutes of work, right? Because remember, just using this example, guys. It could vary, but let's say you go into a business, you go on door to door, you got your postcards, you got your flyer, whatever the case is. You go on door to door. You present your postcard. It has the offer for the COVID disinfecting services. Right? Now, if your copy is right, if your hooks is right, if everything is right, your offer is right on that postcard, they should be ready to sign up with you and give you tell them, hey, on the postcard, you have $600 basic price, slash and a half, we're only going to charge you $300. Okay, that's just for 1 day at work. Okay, COVID disinfecting services. So yeah, you go ahead and you clean for an hour or whatever the case is, 2 hours, right? Clean for 2 hours for $300, and then you do your fogging. You're out of there, right? They're gonna like the work, guys, because again, you're gonna do what I call go in there, show up and show out. That's all that means is you're gonna go in there, you're gonna clean your ass off. You're gonna do it at the highest level. Go in, show up and show out. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, whatever it takes. And then sign them up for regular janitorial services or residential cleaning services. And all you did was a one-time COVID disinfecting service. You didn't do anything for free, right? You went in there, you say, hey, typically we charge $300, but for all new clients, we're giving you half off of the first cleaning. Okay, and then again, once they see how good you clean, you disinfect and all of that, sir, okay, you let them know our COVID disinfecting service is an add-on service. But what I'm willing to do, if you sign up for 1 year of janitorial service, and this can work with big and small accounts alike, guys, okay, whether it's residential or whether it's commercial, if you sign on with us for 1 year, what I'll be willing to do is give you half off all COVID disinfecting cleaning services. And you can do that once a month. That's 12 times out of a year, half off of the $600 just for this example. Or if it's $800, you say $400, right? You say I give you half off. That's $400 or $300 in addition to the $1,200 that you're going to charge them for ongoing cleaning services. Do that make sense, guys? Make sure you guys like this, because I'm giving you guys some sauce. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you guys like this post. I really greatly appreciate it. It'll do me a service. I really appreciate it if you do. Okay, but again, so to reverse engineer your way into a building, right? Let's say you're going door to door. Let's say you're making a phone calls. You can make the phone calls and ask, hi, I'm Fabio with ABC Cleaning. Are you guys currently or do you guys currently have a COVID disinfecting service provider, or whatever you say, right? I'm just kind of winging it. And they say, well, no, what is that? Oh, okay. Well, now that's where you go and explain what the COVID disinfecting service is, right, that you offer. I'm telling you, no one is really doing this. It was hyped up to do it during the COVID and all of that, but COVID is still prevalent. Okay, it's still prevalent. Some areas is a little bit, you know, different than others, but it's still prevalent. Okay, and nobody wants to get COVID. You see what I'm saying? I make that, or I at the time I made that priority within my packages. Like when I'll be marketing something, I'll make that a priority. We want to keep your building healthy, right? And I would make more money on that service. So whether I was doing a bundle deal or whether I was having some add-ons, I'll just let them know, hey, you you need a carpet cleaning, you need this, you need that, right? But you also want to keep the health of your building up by getting your COVID disinfecting cleaning service, right? Again, this is a way that you guys can reverse engineer your way into people's homes and into people's offices. Okay. Again, a lot of what I'm saying is common sense. It's just not commonly practiced. It's common sense. It's just not commonly practiced. If I had to make like the title of this video, if I had to make $5,000, guys, in 1 week time, this is what I would do. This is what I would do. Okay. Just using COVID. You can use window cleaning, you can use whatever service, VCT floor care, carpet cleaning, whatever the case is. It's a way to reverse engineer your way into somebody's building or into somebody's home. Okay? Because if you're calling right now and you're trying to sell cleaning services, or you're going door to door, you're doing some door knocking in residential areas, people say, oh, we're not interested right now, whatever, that may not be the right client. That may not be the right client for you in that community or in that area. Okay, so I tell people, if you're going to do residential cleaning service, you want to go where the money is. I teach people, I talked about it on here, how to go about where the money. All you have to do, guys, and I'll repeat it here. All you have to do, if I'm trying to start out well-to-do clients, residential clients, I'm trying to start out well-to-do residential clients, I would go on Google. Let me show you. This is what I would do. Let me show you. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Follow me. This is what I would do. What are the richest counties in Michigan? Okay. So here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Blurry. It's blurry. Okay, so here it says, these are the 10 wealthiest counties in Michigan. New studies. This was posted on June 2023. Right? That's the first post right there. Okay? Right there. So I'm going to tap on this, guys. Again, this works anywhere. I'm just using Michigan. Okay, you see it? 10 wealthiest counties in Michigan. Okay, so boom. I'm going to scroll down. It's going to tell me. I know Oakland County used to be number 1. I don't know if it still is. Let me see. Okay, let me see here. If it's going to list it. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. So they got Livingston County, Oakland County at number 4. That used to be number 1. Grand Traverse County, that's at number 5. Ottawa. You guys get where I'm going with it? So all you have to do, guys, all you have to do, and there's going to be several different, options. You say, like here on Google. You see where it is? Okay, so what are the richest county? Okay, so right now it's saying Leelanau County is the richest county in Michigan. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And then all the other counties that pop up right there. That's it. So if I'm looking for homeowners, I want to go where the money is. So you could type in what are the richest counties in Georgia, right? What are the richest counties in New York, right? And go county by county, okay? And then you're going to target those homeowners in those counties, right? Because those are the richest counties. So that's the way that you can follow the money. That's the way you can sort out where the money is. Instead of going to homes in your immediate area or the suburbs in your immediate area. Those are probably low to middle income people, and a lot of times they won't hire you because they just do the work themselves. Now they may hire you for a specialty service like window cleaning, carpet cleaning, VCT floor care if that's what they need, painting, specialty services. Yes, they hire you for that. But typical just cleaning, a lot of times they're going to handle that in-house. Okay. So again, guys, what I would do if you're looking for residential clients, again, reverse engineer your way into their home. You go in, provide the service, show up and show out, do it at the highest level, and then bring them on for a monthly or a long-term setup, a long-term contract with them. Okay. So you can set them up for 3 months. You can set them up for 6 months. You can set them up for 12 months, whatever it is. Now, what I will tell you is homeowners have the tendency of canceling service a lot. Okay. So I do want to be honest with you. They have the tendency of canceling service. Okay. So you might be with them. And when I do homeowners, because having them sign you on for a weekly service to me seem excessive. Okay. Unless they rich and they don't mind having you in there every day, like I'm talking about super rich, like they have buku, like your superstars, your football players, your NBA stars in your area, whatever the case is. They may have you on, for more dailier more daily clean, okay, or a weekly clean. Now, me, I can't say the names, but we've cleaned some athletes. We cleaned some news personality people in my area. I'm talking about my company. So we've cleaned some major people in my area. Um, However, what I'd like to do is sign them on for twice a month, which is bi-weekly. Okay, and if they need more, they can contact us, and we'll be more than willing to do it. Okay, but when you do it weekly or try to get 2 or 3 cleans in during the week, a lot of times it's going to seem excessive to them, and you're more prone to be turned down. But if you set it up where you come in bi-weekly, twice a month, because I'm not real big on doing the homes anyway, right? Me personally. So it's going to be a staff member to clean it, but I would have enough work doing it twice a month and picking up contracts or, residential contracts. I will have enough work where nobody is going to suffer. So it's not like they're going to just go to this one home and then they're not going to see this home for another 2 weeks, right? I got enough I will have enough business. But again, if you do what I'm saying as far as the Facebook ads, bring in, right? That's inbound uh, inquiries, right? So you advertise for incoming, inbound. Once they contact you, they already seen your ad. They already know what you do. The chances of them hiring you is really, really high. You still have to close them, right? Just because they contact you don't mean they're going to say yes. You still got to sell them, okay? So again, you put an ad out on Facebook. Again, it could be copy or it could be text or it could be video, right? This is the way we reverse engineering ourselves into people home and into people buildings, right? But let's just stick with the homeowners. So you put an ad out, okay? You put an ad out on Facebook, okay? Boom, you got the ad running. Again, if you're expecting that ad to do numbers overnight, the chances of that happening is slim to none. Okay, then that's just me being realistic with you. So you have to keep that ad running, right? You have to keep it running for a little bit. Then you're going to start get the calls or the inquiries or the inboxes, whatever the case is. Okay? Great work. Follow your work for years. One question. Winter will slow it down, boss. Winter will slow it down. That's why you have to be creative with your marketing and staying in tune with everything and staying and keeping yourself in the mix of, because winter will slow things down. Winters will slow things down. So me, what I try to do, if I'm just being honest with you, boss, is, especially with homeowners and even with businesses too, try to get yourself set up with subcontractors on just about everything. Try to get you a painter, pest control, and I'm telling you this because I had this, and I'm gonna tell you why I say this, boss. Is it Reese? Reese? Um, get yourself a painter, get yourself a pest control, get yourself a like snow removal, right? Or somebody that handles the snow, the leaves, that type of deal. VCT floor, get yourself all of these different contractors. This is how you're going to keep yourself in the mix, unless you're going to do it yourself, right? And then you can contract out the snow, contract out the leaves, cutting the grass, the lawn care. You can contract out this stuff. And when I say get you a contractor, I'm not telling you to get you a big company. What I try to do is find somebody that's done it for 10, 15 years, right? Maybe he or she, they haven't done it in a while. They got all of the equipment, but they just don't have the clientele. That's bread and butter for me, right? Because sometimes companies, they have their way of operating and they want what they want in terms of revenue, right? When you got somebody that knows what he knows or what she knows and they've been doing it for 10, 15 years, they just don't have the clientele, they're more negotiable. Okay. So if you got a guy or a young lady, and the way to find these is you can go right there on Craigslist. Again, reverse engineer yourself there. So you find somebody, they say, hey, if you need your grass cut, call this number, or you, whatever. Hey, I do snow removal. You can go on Thumbtack. You can go on a lot of these apps and a lot of these sites where they're advertising, looking for service, and you can contact them through these apps and say, hey, I can bring you business if you want to link with my company, sign on with a subcontractor agreement, because that's what you want to sign them on for. Subcontractor agreement. Now you got an individual who might have a small company or he's just an independent contractor to do all of this work that you need him to do. The leaves, the snow removal, all of that stuff, right? The pest control, all that stuff. You can find a individual or a two-party company, maybe like a husband and wife type of deal. And again, they will be more receptive to your contingencies of your subcontractor agreement because they're small. A bigger company, yeah, they might link with you, but they might want bigger percentages or their contingencies. They want you to sign paperwork on their side, right? So it can get messy really, really quick. Plus, they already have ongoing clientele. I'm talking about taking somebody that used to do this business, they haven't done it in a very long time, but they would love to make the extra money. They would love to do this, right? They got a portfolio that's just second to none. That's probably better than some of the name brand people that you have locally in your area. This is the way that I was getting contracts when I was doing my cleaning business before I sold. Okay, Craigslist, you can go on Thumbtack, reverse engineer, right? You find people that specialize in these services. You check their reference, you do a background check on them, make sure they're on the up and up, because you just don't want bad people working for you. So you got to do your due diligence. You got to do your homework, right? If everything check out with the reference, background check, all of this stuff, their portfolio, they share with you clients that they done or companies that they didn't work with, right? Follow up on all of that stuff, right? This is the references. Then you have them sign your subcontractor agreement. They sign your subcontractor agreement. They're signed on for a year. That's how I did with my people. I signed them on for a year, and then whatever contingencies that you got in that agreement, you're going to stick to that no matter what the number is. So if you're going to do a 50-50 split and the job that you're doing is $200, then that's 100 for you and 100 for him, right? Or her, whoever. Okay, and that's just for this example. Me, I always did a 70-30 because I believe when you pay a man well, that man will come back and do more work for you, right? So yeah, I get the accolades when they come in the building tomorrow. and they see the carpet cleaning is done and it's a great job and it's done at the highest level, they're not going to say, well, Fabio, whatever company you had come in here did it, they did a great job. They're going to call you, they're going to email you tomorrow and say, Fabio, you did an absolute good job. I love the work. I'm going to refer you. We just like the way it smells. It's fresh. We love it. Right? And all you did was outsource this to a gentleman or, 2 or 3 people, that's done this for 10, 15 years. They have the equipment already. You source this out and they did it at the highest level. And you get the accolades for it. Same thing with painting, same thing with pest control, same thing with snow removal, leaf removal, cutting grass, edging the lawn, whatever the case is. And you can use this with both residential and commercial, guys. Okay? But again, if I had to make $5,000 in a 1 week span, this is the way I would do it. Number one, put together a copy or put together a video. That's number one. You're welcome, Reese. Put together a copy or put together a video. That's number one, step one. Step two, I would probably do a little research on Facebook ads. You can look on YouTube, you can look on Google, right? So you can kind of set it up, or you can talk to me about it, right? I'm not a pro, but I do pretty good with a Facebook ad. You set up your Facebook ad. Okay, so first you want to put together your copy, put together your video, whatever you're going to use, right? Number two, go on Facebook. Set it up on Facebook for your ad or your video or your copy, whatever the case is. Have the budget ready. And then wait for the ad to be published. Wait for it to turn green. Wait for it to go live. They'll send you a message. Facebook will send you a message when the ad goes live. When the ad goes live, now your ad is being promoted, is being seen. But you want to set it up with who you want to see the ad. Okay? But you have to know who your target market is. You got to know who you're trying to market to. So that's the cool thing about Facebook, is that you can do that on Facebook. You can say, well, I want people that's generating or that's making $200,000 annually and college graduate and they live in zip code whatever. You can do that on Facebook. So that's targeted. Okay? So which is what you want. You don't want to advertise to somebody in Phoenix if you live in Michigan, right? Because that's out of your area, right? So again, that's the way that I would make $5,000 quickly if I had to make $5,000. But again, like I say, guys, don't do the ad and say, well, Fabio say do Facebook ads, and then you do Facebook ads, and then the first 24 to 48 hours or 72 hours, you don't get what you think you should get based on the money that you just pay. You say, oh, he said do a $300 campaign and I'm not getting nothing. Like I say, it's only 2 ways that ad won't work. The ad won't work because it could be your copy or your messaging, or it could be the way you set it up within the Facebook platform that's causing the ad to sync. Okay? I would do that. Okay, so then boom, you do that. Let's say you're advertising fogging, whatever the case is, carpet cleaning, whatever it is. So now you get the client and you do a great job. You show up and show out, right, at the highest level. And then you let them know about your ongoing residential cleaning business. You let them know, hey, we could be of service to you. If you decide that you want to start up with this, we can set you up for a 6-month setup. You can cancel at any time. Again, guys, when it comes down to this marketing and putting these deals together, I swear, I'm him. I swear. You can let them know, because people like when they're not bound to something. So you can let them know, hey, you can cancel anytime. Same thing with the commercial side of things. You can set them up for a contract, and then you can have a contingency or a clause in your paperwork. Hey, you can cancel at any time if you don't like us. If you don't want us here, we don't want to be here. That type of deal, right? So that relieved them from knowing that, hey, there's penalties if I don't stay with them for a year. If you go in and do what I call show up and show out, which means do your job and do it at the highest level, That's the last thing a client is going to be worried about. As good as I am in sales, if I go door knock and it's one of your clients, they're going to tell me no because they already like who's doing it. You see what I'm saying, guys? So again, guys, almost 2 o'clock. So again, guys, if you want to be able to take your business to the next level, try the Facebook ads. Just try it for me, right? Try it for me. You advertising your business. I got all type of people in my coach, people that do hair, different things. I tell them, look, how many ads have you seen locally in Detroit for doing hair? None. Yeah, you see it in the Facebook groups, but I'm talking about ads where you show before and after pictures or videos of your work, right? You could literally take the same TikTok video where you was doing the girl hair and promote it as an ad, push it as an ad. Have great copy, have an irresistible offer. Call today, get 20% off of whatever the style is, whatever it is, right? Again, this could work with any single thing that you guys want or that you guys got, whether you got a cleaning company or you don't have a cleaning company. You can use the same method. It's just, and it's not something that I came up with, right? But again, I know how hard it is to pick up a commercial and sometimes a residential cleaning contract, or you pick up a residential cleaning contract, or it's just a one and out deal. If you want to keep them long term, say, hey, we can continue to do this for you for the next 6 months. We can set you up with a six-month agreement. You can cancel at any time if you're not happy, right? Again, you got that clause in there where they can cancel at any time. They'll be more receptive to having you come on and do the work because they know if I don't like it at any given time, I can cancel with no penalties. You see what I'm saying? So again, guys, this would be a way that I would get to 5K weekly, that I can kind of guarantee myself 5K weekly if I had to start all over. Like right now, I'm under a 1-year non-compete. So my cleaning business under a 1-year non-compete. But when I start up, again, the same stuff that I'm telling you guys, I already got a system in place. I already know what to do. And it's working. Right? I got people in the coaching doing it right now, and it's working. You see what I'm saying? So again, guys, if you can't get commercial accounts, if you can't get residential accounts, reverse engineer yourself into the home or into the building and start with a specialty service that you currently offer. Put together a postcard for door to door, put together a script, put together a ad for a paid ad campaign. If you're calling, so instead of selling commercial cleaning services for somebody's building, you call and you sell COVID disinfecting services. Hi, yes, this is Fabio with ABC Cleaning Service. To whom should I speak to in regards to COVID disinfecting service? They're going to say, what? COVID disinfecting services for your building? They don't even know what that is. Well, what is that? What does that consist of? Then that's where you go into what that consists of, right? Tell them, hey, I want to come in. I want to take a look at the facility, see how we can be of service to you. You give them a quote just for the one-time COVID disinfecting service. You explain this is going to be for the deep. We're going to do a deep cleaning from top to bottom. Da 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 da. Follow it up with the fogging, spraying, whatever the case is. That's the COVID disinfecting cleaning service. You do that one time. You do it at the highest level. Ain't no way in the hell they're not going to hire you. Because they're going to like the way they build and feel. They're going to like the way it smells. They're going to like the way it look. Right? I tell people, cleaning is looked at as two things. What it look like and what it smell like. That's all people care about in cleaning. If it smelled fresh, it was clean. Even if you didn't even clean the hell out the building, it smelled like it was clean. If it looked clean and smelled clean, in the mind of the consumer, you clean the shit out the building. You clean this building from top to bottom. And you may have just did it from left to right. But in their head, you clean it from top to bottom, left to right. You see what I'm saying? Because cleaning is based on what you see and what they smell. That's it. Say I'm wrong. You walk in the building, it smells good, and it look clean. You're automatically, it could be dust in the back of the cabinets that you just can't see. But you're going to think like, this building looks great and it smells good. That's how, again, your residential clients, that's how your commercial clients, that's how it's going to be perceived to them. Now, am I telling you to half step? Not ever, right? But I'm just telling you, if it look clean and it smell clean, in the mind of the consumer, it's clean. Okay? So again, guys, like I said, you go in there, you show up and show out, reverse engineer yourself into the people home or into people building. Fabio, how do I find well-to-do clients? I just explained it earlier. You go and say, hey, what are the richest counties in Michigan, or what are the wealthiest counties in Michigan, or wherever your area, Nevada, what are the wealthiest counties in Nevada, right? And you just look at the top 10, and then you narrow it down to the top 3 that you want to start at, right? So if it's 10 counties in your area that's the most wealthiest, you pick the top 2 or the top 3. Start there and then target those areas. That's where the money, you got to find where the money is and go to the money. Because again, if you're staying in the hood or you staying wherever and you know where you stay isn't riddled with money, right? It's not a lot of money around there. That's not your demographic. Right? Same thing for businesses. If you want to do a direct mail campaign, if you want to do a door-to-door campaign, again, what are the wealthiest counties in Michigan? You go on Google and you type that in, and you just supplement Michigan for your state. In California, in New York, in Louisiana, wherever, in Alabama, wherever you are, you watching this, in Georgia, what are the wealthiest counties in Georgia? They might give you 10 counties. You narrow it down to the top 2 where you want to start. Then you go in those counties and you look for those homeowners and look for those businesses in those counties. That's where the money is. You got to go where the money is. Okay? That's the way, Jesus Christ, that's the way I would suggest that you do it. Okay? Because if you don't know where the money is, you're going to say, well, I don't know where to go. I don't know where the money is. Okay? So again, guys, I'm giving you the sauce. This is really simple, really easy to do. It may only take an hour or 2 of your time daily, and you want to do this consistently. That's how you build a system, guys. So you hear me talk about systems and this and that systems. Again, a system will not work if you don't build one. If you're just winging your cleaning business, whether it's residential or commercial, you're going to get winging type of income. So if you're sporadic with your business, you're going to get sporadic income. Okay? So again, guys, I want you to take advantage of what I'm telling you right here on this live, because the stuff that I'm telling you is what I've done. I know how to pick up contracts. I know how to attract residential clients. I know how to attract commercial clients. Okay? All you have to do is just do what I'm telling you to do. Okay? But if you're going to listen to this and you're not going to execute, you're not going to get the result. I'm telling you. And then by the time you do decide to do it, trust me, I've been lazy and stuff at one point. And then as soon as I go and decide that I want to go knock doors, they say, well, you know what? If you would have just came 4 days ago, we probably would have given you a shot. But we just hired a company for 1 year. So we're at this point, we're going to give them a chance. Wish you well. But yeah, we have a company that we just signed on with 4 days ago. I don't know how many times I heard that before. And you guys probably heard it just as many as me. Oh, we just signed on with a new company, or we just signed on with a franchise. And it could have very well been your client if you would have got off your new you know what and decided to step out there on faith and make it happen. Okay? So again, guys, like I say, take advantage of what I'm saying. Break it down in a formula that works for you. Okay? So if you're looking for well-to-do clients, both residential, commercial, Go on Google, type in what are the wealthiest counties in whatever your state is. It's going to list the counties from 1 to 10, 1 to 5, whatever it is. And then you pick 2 counties. Just start with the first 2. You go and find homeowners in that county, and you go and find business owners in that county. If you do that, and then you put an ad campaign together, Facebook ad campaign, and target that zip code or target that city, and you tell me, Fabio, I still can't make $5,000, I don't. I'm gonna be baffled. Like, I ain't gonna know what to think, because I know this works. That's why I'm telling you guys to do it this way. And it's simple. It might just take an hour of your time. If you need help with your copy, hit me up. Email me. mastercleanmachine@gmail.com. Say, Fabio, can you help me with my copy? Or, Fabio, this is what I came up with. Send me a screenshot of it. Let me overlook and say, hey, I would supplement this for this. I would take this out for that. You can make this stronger. Trust me, I've done it for a lot of people and not even charge them. I want to see you guys win. Right? So if you're not used to, you don't know how to write copy or write an ad or put an ad together that'll sell, that'll get them to want to engage with you, to even take a look at what you're doing. Again, attempt it yourself and then send it over to me, and let me tell you, hey, I would do this or I would do that. Okay? Same thing with your video. If you decide you want to do be a talking head, do a video. You want to send it over to me. I would tell you guys what I think. Oh, I think you probably want to change this, or instead of saying this, say that, right? But if you never try this stuff, you will never get a result, and you will never get better at doing this stuff because you're scared to even try it out. Same thing with calling on the phone. So if you know people that told you no about commercial cleaning service, you've been trying to sell commercial cleaning services, now you can sell carpet cleaning service. Write a little script and sell carpet cleaning service and reverse engineer yourself into the facility. Sell window cleaning. Sell VCT floor care. Sell COVID disinfectant services and fogging. Right? They already told you, no, we don't need a cleaner. You will have them mind boggled if you try to sell them uh, COVID disinfecting services. Why? Because a lot of companies don't offer that. They never even heard of that. They really need you to explain what that consists of with your business. If you put a little script together, you want me to read your little script that you put together, email it, mastercleanmachine@gmail.com. And I'll tell you, hey, you might want to take this out, or you can say it stronger here, or whatever. Okay, you're never going to have it perfect, but I at least want it to sound like something, right? So you tweak it as you go along, and you'll know where you need to tweak it at as you go along. But that's a start. That's a way that you guys can you could generate anywhere between 3 to 5K weekly. 3 to 5K weekly. Okay? And again, it's by reverse engineering your way into the building and into the home. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Have any questions, anybody, before I end the live? Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for now, guys. I greatly appreciate your time. Thanks for listening to me. For those that popped on, again, if you guys need my assistance, if you want me to look at your copy, you want me to look at your ad, you want me to look at your script, or whatever, you want to just get my input on it, email it to me at mastercleanmachine@gmail.com. The email address will be in the description as well, but just email it to me. Let me look over it. Give me uh, a day or so to get back with you if I don't get back to you guys right away. I would legitimately look over your script or look over your copy or watch your video, and I will let you know, hey, I would change this, or it's great. I wouldn't change anything. Go ahead and publish it. Go ahead and use it for your ad now. You know. So again, guys, like I say, I really thank you guys for your time. If you have any further questions, you can leave the comments right here on the video, or you can always email me at mastercleanmachine@gmail.com. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care.